Hi guys and welcome back to another match preview video on the Blues Focus channel. Thank you for tuning in today. It's always appreciated and I love chatting to all of you. So do get the comment section rocking and we can have a bit of a conversation before the game. But anyway, let's get straight into things. What to expect from Rotherham? Not an easy game, that's for sure. Where do I begin? It, I know they looked quite tired and leggy against Coventry, but I think that's expected. You know, they played two games in the space of 3 days at that point, so it was never ever going to be easy for them. And then this is their third game in 5 days, so it's the squad will be leggy. The depth isn't amazing, but overall, what to expect from them will be, despite tiredness, there'll still be hard work, there'll still be graft, they'll still get the basics right. There just might be a few more individual mistakes or individual errors with the squad being so drained. Um, it's hard to predict really because the squad will definitely be rotated with the current predicament they're in, so it's hard to expect something from this Rotherham side. But of late, really, they started the season with a quite a standard formation. They like to play 4-4-2. They seem to have adapted later on in the season, and they're playing more of a 3-5-2 now. Rotherham are certainly a physical side, so it's going to be a physical battle. Bowie has touched on this. He believes that whoever wins the physical battle wins the game. So, so long as we can match them and just overpower them with the quality I believe we have in our squad, then there's no reason why we can't win this game. Rotherham will definitely look to kind of get in our face a bit, make us feel uncomfortable, keep the game 0-0 as long as possible, and then try and snatch what they can, really. So it's definitely not going to be an easy task, that's for sure. What to expect from Blues? It's tough really because it's been a tiny bit of bingo under Bowyer, but not kind of clueless bingo like it was under Karanka. Like you can kind of imagine what we might go for. It wouldn't surprise me if we went for the five at the back that we like to do. Um, Now under Bowyer, kind of a five at the back, and then yeah, it's like to explain it really, three in the middle and two up top sort of thing. Um, so it wouldn't surprise me if we went for that to try and match Rotherham a bit, match their 3-5-2. I think shape wise, we'd definitely be matching them. But it also wouldn't surprise me if we did go for the 4-4-2 that we started with when Bowyer came in, um, just to maybe take the game to Rotherham a bit more, try and make Blues more on the front foot, but we don't want to risk too much, I don't think. So no, I think we'll certainly see a physical side. I don't expect to see many I suppose more technically gifted players. I think we'll see more physical, more hard-working players in the starting lineup to proper try and graft a result. Um, you never know. We might even see players like Cosgrove introduce. He might get his first start. Who knows? But Juki will probably play. I think this is an ideal game for him, and hopefully he relishes that opportunity and plays the way he did when we smashed Rotherham at home 3-1 in the 18-19 season under Monk. Um, so yeah, uh, hopefully that's the case, and he can get another hat trick. That would be ideal, really. Um, but don't want to ask too much. Anyone to take a 1-0 win. A point isn't the end of the world, but I suppose, unfortunately, it's sort of the hope that kills you a little bit because we've all got this small bit of expectation now from some of the results we've picked up recently that maybe we should be beating Rotherham, and I feel like that's natural. It's okay to feel like that, but you can never count anyone out in this league. It's always tough. Hopefully, though, we can see at least a point, but I do believe we can see the 3 points over the line, and I really really hope that's the case. Um, so how could the game play out? For me, I think Rotherham will try and get in our face quite early, actually, and I think we will respond well and actually shock them. And just, I think I think our quality as well as our physical ability will outmuscle them, and they might get too far ahead of themselves, try and grab an early goal and kind of sit on it for the rest of the game because they're such a tired team. Um, so no, I do believe we could will surprise them, and realistically, they're going to be so leggy and so tired. I just think we need to capitalize on that and just throw as much as at them as we possibly can until they feel like there is just no return. Um, so I feel like that will lead me on nicely to my predictions shortly. But before we kind of talk predictions and wrap things up, I'll obviously cover their form and injuries. So form. Rotherham, obviously, their last two games. They beat QPR, which is a good win. But their last game, they lost in a crucial relegation 6-pointer against Coventry. They lost 1-0 at home. Very scrappy, physical game, but Coventry probably deserved it. So I think that they're under no illusions. I think they'd admit that they weren't good enough on the day, but they really showed that legginess from having to play again. And I hope that's the same again on Sunday because Blues really need to take advantage of that. Talking about injuries, 3 injuries to talk about. Rotherham have only got one injured player, and that's Joe Mattock. And then Blues have obviously got two key players. Well, I say key players, two very impressive players to say the least on their day. John Terrell injured. I think he'll be out for the rest of the season, and I wouldn't surprise me if his time at Blues is up. However, the big injury news is Alan Halilovic. I think we're all gutted knowing that he's probably not going to feature on Sunday because he's been so integral to this Blues team over the last few games, particularly since Bowyer's come in. He's looked fantastic, and hopefully he continues to do so, and we can keep him next season as well, which would be fantastic because he has been brilliant for Blues. However, I think of all games to sort of miss, this one might not be a bad miss for Halilovic, considering it's going to be a very physical game. He's one of those more technically gifted players, and I think we do need to be stronger and more physical in a game like this. So it's not the end of the world. I do feel like we've got good options on the bench to come in for this game. So no, I'm not too worried, but it's still not ideal to have one of your best players injured. So just to wrap things up then, guys, my predictions. I've obviously said my predictions on the podcast, but I feel like I'm gonna stick with my guns. I'm feeling a bit of I feel like Blues will win. I hope we do, but I do feel like there's going to be a few goals. I feel like it could be 3-2 or 4-2 Blues, because I just think it could be a crazy game. Rotherham will have they need 3 points. They have nothing to lose. You look at their last 7 running. It's so tough. So they'll look at this game as probably one of those games where they feel like they might be able to get something from. But Blues know how important this game is, and it's just one massive step closer to safety. And I do believe if we win this game, we're so close. Just one more win after Sunday. If we can beat Rotherham, then we're across the line, I believe. But yeah, no, we shall see. It's certainly going to be a tough one, but I'm going to be positive and go 4-2 Blues or 3-2. I'm going to go 4-2. Why not? But we shall see anyway. But thank you very much, guys, for joining me for yet another match preview. It's been a pleasure as always. And I'll see you for the final whistle reaction. Please make sure you tune in for that. So, yeah, see you soon. Keep right on.